The Australian Open is often host to stories of passion, determination and resilience. But in 2021, the tournament itself became its own story of resilience in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. Unfazed by lockdowns and quarantine restrictions, Rafael Nadal cruised into the semi-finals without dropping a set. There he would face Stefanos Tsitsipas, who 2 years earlier announced himself on the global tennis scene when he beat six-time Australian Open winner and then defending champion Roger Federer. Tsitsipas, often regarded as the heir apparent to the big three of tennis, once again had the chance to show the world he was worthy. In an empty Rod Laver arena, Nadal took the first two sets 6-3, 6-2, and looked well on his way to continuing his flawless dominance, until the spirited Tsitsipas rallied late in the third. We joined the action at the beginning of the third set tiebreak.
Oh, he's got himself caught in no man's land there.
Well, he was tempted to serve and volley, wasn't he? And just wasn't in quick enough to serve and volley. He just overran it. It's a mistake. It's a tactical error. That's the first one we've seen for a long time. A missed Rafa Nadal smash.
He just never
lost for words almost.
Yeah, he never got uncomfortable. Never got comfortable under that high ball. You could just see him hustling. We are under the bright lights now. That was very surprising miss still though.
Surprised he didn't actually end up letting it bounce if he was struggling to pick it up. I mean, he was so close to the net. Would have been the simplest of overheads.
He's so confident with the overhead though. Maybe he just didn't give it a second thought. He thought, oh, I'll just, whatever he throws up, I'll hit because I know I can make it. But you don't see that too often.
Just got a little interesting.
2-all.
First time tonight that Nadal hasn't been perfect. Tsitsipas doing a great job of staying out here on court past the 2-hour mark. Precious few players probably would have been able to serve their way through the third set as effectively as he did.
Well, this is what I think.
3-2. Tsitsipas.
This is probably the most he could have hoped for. When early in the third set, he probably mentally couldn't think past, well, can I just get myself to a tiebreak? Can I just get there and see what happens? Well, that's where he's at. And he is 3-2 up in this breaker now.
Tsitsipas in a slightly strange sort of place mentally at the moment. He's not radiating, that energy that looks like somebody that's defeated, and yet he's not really projecting an image of somebody that really genuinely believes he's going to turn this around.
Wow. He's missed two smashes. So there's a hiccup.
3. Tsitsipas.
Great defensive lob by Tsitsipas there. That was much more complicated, but still very surprising to see Nadal miss. He actually mishit the smash, which is why it flew long on him.
Well, he's fallible.
5-3. Tsitsipas.
Yeah, Yeah, and even his mental fortress has been penetrated with the misses that he's had already in this tiebreaker. Opportunity knocks here for Tsitsipas.
Well, nobody saw this coming, I don't think. And his team are on their feet. He's got the potential now to sneak a set from Nadal. And from there, you just don't know.
Well, in Nadal's mind, this isn't done yet. He has been very dominant on serve in this third set prior to this tiebreaker. He could reel off these next 2 points, puts a lot of pressure on Tsitsipas. He makes no mistake at the net this time.
6-4. Tsitsipas.
A tremendous triumph for his endeavours. Surprising, no question about it. The catalyst coming from the missed overhead from Nadal. But well played, Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Momentum is a powerful force in tennis, and Tsitsipas would ride this wave into the following set. We rejoin the action partway through the fourth set.
Two of the best players in the world battling it out on one of the great stadium courts in the world. Doesn't get much better than this.
Did it remind you of the one he took in the air in the tiebreaker when he, in retrospect, probably should have let it bounce like this? Smart play, crushes the smash away for a winner. That must have missed by a whisker. Maybe a week's growth of whiskers.
In my dreams.
Advantage, Nadal.
Another massive serve, this time off the first serve. And again, just the courage to do the right thing. No question that the conditions have altered the terms of engagement out here for both players. Shifted to the advantage of Tsitsipas. Such has been the splendor of his tennis. That stands out as a rare error.
Gee, that's pushing the boundary though, isn't it? It's a fine line between your best shot and then just missing. Really went for something extraordinary there.
Well,
sorry, Colin, go, mate.
No, just going to say the pressure really does feel like it's building out here. Nadal is digging so deep. Can he get through another game here? It's it looks to me like Tsitsipas is the one that's energized. He's on his toes. Nadal he's on the ropes here.
Oh my goodness. That's interesting.
Advantage, Tsitsipas.
Because that's bread and butter right there. You rarely see him miss a ball this easy.
No one is completely immune to pressure, though, are they? Even the great ones.
If he can squeeze this set, he might start, well, at least equal favourite, maybe favourite in the fifth. A lot of ifs in there.
It's another forehand that Nadal fails with. And it is the ultimate triumph for Tsitsipas as he breaks.
Tsitsipas leads 5 games to 4.
He serves for a 5th set in this contest when all is said and done. But it does look as though we're going to have a 5th chapter to dissect as Tsitsipas tries to close out this 4th set.
Allow 15.
First break of the night for Tsitsipas. Nadal's absolutely convinced this is out.
How gutsy is that from Tsitsipas, though? Just missed a similar forehand in the first point of this game, and then the guts to go for it again and find the outside of the line. Magnificent.
That's the play, isn't it? The one, if he can open up that side of the court, his forehand is good enough at the moment. He's so confident with it that he'll knock a lot of these balls off. Great first serve, opens the court up.
Tsitsipas right on the cusp of levelling up this contest. Last of the men's quarterfinals. And to a 5th and deciding set we go. Incredible achievement for Tsitsipas.
All tied up at 2 sets each. A 5th set would be required to decide the match. We rejoin the play in the 11th game of the 5th set.
Love 13.
Well, here we go, Mark. How many times has Rafa lost from 2 sets to love up?
14.
Just the twice, once at a Grand Slam, Fabio Fognini, 2015 at the US Open, of course, and all the way back in 2005 when the Masters 1000 tournaments were played over 5 sets in the final against Roger Federer.
That tells you how significant this moment is.
3 break points.
Game Tsitsipas.
And the comeback almost complete for Stefanos Tsitsipas. He will serve for a place in the semi-finals of the Australian Open. And for 2.5 sets, to be honest, he was eclipsed by Rafa's brilliance. But something deep within saw the possibility of a turnaround. And it's been spectacular. Serving for the semi-finals. Final twist in the tail.
Love 15.
It's not beyond the realms.
Rafa just posing the question, just trying to get the ball back into play.
Love
and
13.
this time it was enough. Suddenly, Tsitsipas for the first time tonight, really, with something to lose. And again, the change in your own mind can play havoc with your shot selection.
How weird is competition sometimes? Hasn't looked like in this set losing his serve. He serves for it. That's love 30.
Missed it. He was there.
15-14.
Well, the first serve so crucial in this final set now for Tsitsipas. He's winning 86% of the points when he makes it, just 43% when he hits the second. That will smooth the path to victory. Takes the racket out of Nadal's hand.
Oh, he's over 200 Ks now. He's pumped up.
Tsitsipas was 1 point away from completing his comeback. However, Nadal was not done yet.
What a performance this is. Match point.
Well, because of Rafa's will, you always believe there's a way.
Yes.
And that defeat to Borna Coric at the US Open, having had 6 match points and having been up a break in the 5th set, will still be percolating around in Tsitsipas' mind at this stage. Nadal doing everything to make Tsitsipas earn this.
Composed. How well has he served? And he waited, then he waited. Rafa had to gamble and go. If he was going to go, he had to go early out of that forehand wing. And Tsitsipas held the forehand. Number 2.
Oh my goodness. A waft of his wand and we're back to juice.
Why are we surprised? We're not.
Honestly thought the first serve was in. I was surprised the call came. It must have missed by a millimetre. That's what separates Tsitsipas from the semi-finals.
Well, there had to be a twist. There just had to be.
If he maintains that record, we're in a tiebreak. Deep serve.
Yes.
Credit to Tsitsipas.
Breathing hard, but handling the situation. A good one over.
Advantage.
Tsitsipas was so deep in the court. Rafa chooses to hit the topspin volley out of the air, and he knows it was a dramatic mistake.
Are Rafa's dreams disappearing? Third match point. Into the semi-finals and produces one of the great comebacks of all time.
7-6, 6-4, 7-5.
Well, he's shown his greatness tonight, the Greek superstar. What a win. What a way to do it as well with that winner down the line. What a fabulous night's tennis.
Incredible.
Having survived a 4-hour epic, Tsitsipas became just the third man to overcome Nadal from 2 sets down.